Bigbossjock, my 750. Allah, right here inside, helping me with the rhyme. We're doing it line by line. El Poderoso, 750 kilohertz AM. Nuestro Dios, Allah, nuestro único Dios. Él me ayuda con la rima. Haciéndolo. Él me ayuda línea por línea. Vamos a seguir analizando. We're going to do, pay attention to Blackish. It says, black resilience in America. That's the quotation. And let's see what we get, what we perceive. We can't get any from ABC. So this is uploaded by an individual, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully it's not them explaining. It's not, so we get the clip. And I'll explain it. Here we go. 146 and rolling. It's uploaded by Reynaldo Haynes on January 13, 2017. Let's let it roll.
I care about this country. I love this country, even though at times it doesn't love me back.
And in what way doesn't his country love him back? Let's talk in depth about these catchphrases. Where are these feelings coming from? I didn't hear this from Dr. King. I didn't hear the same speeches from Dr. King. And yeah, I heard that, and that was in 65, that the country had a long ways to go, but that it was possible. This is what I hear now. This isn't what I hear now. And I don't hear anyone working for an integrated society. Barry's speeches don't resemble those of Dr. King's. And then on Dr. King's special day, I heard less than 30 seconds of Dr. King's voice. There was by choice. The 6 corporations chose that for us. That we wouldn't hear Dr. King, nor his name mentioned, only 3 initials, and tie that into legendary, heroic, icon John. And, oh, he's on. We're listening to him again. Because Yankee Sam, the MK Ultra program, put him on the bridge. Put him in the buses. The MK Ultra program, the victors out of World War II, were the Nazis. This program's been running since the 40s. Certain individuals were placed places so they can do what they're doing today. Who carried on the baton and finished out the marathon that was running Dr. King? No one's doing the same thing. That dream, where is it? This is about HATRED. That's not what Dr. King was about. And I have heard some of his speeches. He had charisma. He moved the people. He was also assassinated by Yankee Sam. Oh, because Yankee Sam didn't present it that way, so it's a mystery. And turned some men into 3 initials. No. Continuing on. We'll state things the way they are. History will be rewritten. Now, at 7 seconds, look at the papers in front of the cast members. Red and circled. What's that mean? They hit. Anytime it's circled like that. See? And underneath it, for looking analyzers, he's got 2 fingers down. He's giving us code. And let's see how it goes. They have black and white each writing on the papers. 7 seconds and let's roll.
For my whole life,
and write down in which way your country doesn't like you back. Not a knee taker that said there and talked out of the side of his mouth, grew up in a Caucasian, Yankee Caucasian American barrio. I know that's barrio. Dead bodies laying in the streets everywhere across this nation. Give me some other than the catchphrases. How's this touched you personally? Talk in depth about anything. They cannot. And because the authorities aren't asking questions, everybody assumes that it's the way it's being presented. When it isn't. It's an illusion. It hasn't begun.
Parents, my grandparents, me.
Rolling, 13 seconds and rolling.
For most
Okay, he's using his fingers as code, and let's see where it goes.
black people, this system has never worked for us.
And that's why red circled. See, he's pointing to the table, and there's markers. Each paper is a marker. Oh, I'm wheezing on the inhale. The red on each paper is being used as a marker. He's pointing his finger in between the markers, so we're noticing the markers as we notice his finger. Here we go. And the glasses of water on each side too, because they're part of the same group. They have their glasses of water, and near the glasses of water are the red, circled in red marker, the spots of red. Here we go. 18 seconds are rolling.
7 feet. But we still play ball. Tried to.
And I'm speaking right to you. The one they want to call Icon John Lewis. Speak in depth about anything, and don't whimper about being on the bridge or beaten down neither. I've been beaten down also. You're not the only downtrodden, beaten. Go past that. Give me something. I'll tell you what, John Lewis. Give me a speech and don't mention anything pre-68. Nothing. And move the people. Don't ride on the coattails of a man who was assassinated. Oh, you're right there in the photo. Though you have nothing to say other than whimper and whine about yesterday. And you're sure riding it. Oh, yeah, you are. Every day. I don't see much coming from you of substance other than catchphrases. And you playing into the program of the day, and it's the same every day, decade by decade. And I bet you somewhere in his past, such as with almost every one of the African American so-called civil rights leaders, because some are just cheerleaders, rock cane in the hotel room with prostitutes, one after another. They made a show out of Marion, we all know. Then when they showed up on the scene, all of them flopping fish on the hook. They bit the bait. Who was waiting? Gay Gray, CIA. They're all blackmailed. That's why none of them carried on. That baton, the marathon, it got dropped back there in 68. Jesse carried on for a bit. Not much. Same. Shame. They don't present. And they're all foo-foo shoe wearers. Crime families. No, I don't mind none. That is my family. And I'll claim some. That's why I'm in this feud. And I'll take it. Yeah, that's no problem. Start with Grandpa, and I'll finish it. Yeah, I accepted. I took it on. Yeah. And we'll see who wins. In the end, Yellow Belly Bush, Prescott's son, that one, George. And George Jr., well, he's the same. No one likes a good prank better than those two. Well, that goes for all his sons. That's the Bush family. Snickerdoodle, snickerdoodle. They cost the Yankees their reputation. Oh, might lead to their existence as a nation. What's going to happen when the world opens their eyes and realizes psyche can be broken? Mohammed Atta in the airport, one raised eyebrow. Look at my passport picture. 3 months taken after mine, the rendition they took me on. The exam. Flatline twice. Programmed to hit the all shock, but not the all Alaska. On my birthday, 03. My birthday is first week of April. Well, what happened? Oh, imagine that. Yankee? They're trying to figure out what I'm talking about. They haven't been programmed. The exam didn't tell them about what I'm talking about. That's a lot of outs. They're trying to figure it out. They're feeling left out? Oh. They don't have a dictionary. I gotta be careful. I'll be the one wheezing and laughing. I don't get to take another hit for a little bit. No. Get back to the clip. Let's go. Let it roll. 21 seconds and going. What do we see? Rex Theater for colored people. For colored only. See, now it's going to work the other way. So let's tie this to the words. It's supposed to be maybe an older photo. 21 rolling.
Do our best to live by the rules, even though...
Yeah, and there's subliminal in that picture of person. Let's go back. Who is it supposed to depict? What are we looking here at? 17 rolling.
17. But we still play ball. Tried to do our best to live.
Oh, I see. It's a picture's transition.
We knew they would never work out in our favor.
In each other. They would never be nothing. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. They're gonna say it again. Well, repeat it again and again, and that's what'll happen. White, and it'll continue to happen. White women, colored women. So they took off the first letters. Height, omen, lowered, omen. They're into omens. And that's, height. Height something, huh? Omen. Lord, omen. Oh, wow. In 10 years, they figured it out. That might have been an omen. Did anybody see that? Oh, wow. How could that happen? And what's it say behind? White man colored in. So, white men colored in. Huh, that's interesting, because it's the end. We don't see women. So, that's an interesting photo. And the African American is marked by those pictures on the wall. So, look at what that reads. Height omen, lowered omen. Be in front of the African American who is drinking from, what it says as if it's a license plate, a tag. It says colored. And he got water from that cooler. And on the other side of him says white men, colored, and the end from the women. He's in between those two markers. They're into evil. That's who they are. That's what into? I mean, that's what they are. Full of. So I'd say height omen, lowered omen. If that's the original picture, and I don't believe it is, and if it is, that's what it's for. Oh, I think it says white, women, colored, women.
Will work out in our favor.
And white men, colored men. Oh, it's the restrooms, I see.
Strange fruit.
Por, fa, pongan. So the Mexicanos, que representan to America Latina, porfa, pongan, and we know, en la basura. And we have a zapato. Basura, y que puede ser un sombrero. Yeah, es un buto, pero da la impresión. Es raro. Yeah, de cuerpo. Al costado de la... que está escrito en castellano. Dando la impresión al asiático son basura. Ellos que escriben. Porque puede, cuando uno no vea bien la foto, es como... es una persona. Ahí, una, él o ella. Echado al frente del letrero. Here we go. 28 rolling.
Had to live in Nick.
Now, before we roll, this picture was taken back in the day. They made a mistake. So that the African American child is speaking to the group, they doctored this photo. And this is supposed to be from the day because I know the models of cars and the makes. Yeah, we got some New Yorkers. I don't know what is it. I don't know the makes of those. I know it's 70s though, and early. The child, he's looking right at the camera, so we can see the whites of his eyes. But we can't see his smile. The shoulder is covering his probably smile. The child is looking at the camera, but all the rest that's on the tricycle, and the group's marked. So more than likely, this photo's been chopped and computer generated the images. Because what it is the child on the tricycle that said 29 seconds. Yeah, and there's a big wheels next to the tricycle. That's interesting. Yeah, they were there in that year. So, the group of young adults are being marked by the children, and the children are looking directly at the camera, so they're looking at their group, and that's what we were supposed to perceive. Yeah, if you're African American, you're feeling it. I don't know. Here we go, and let's move on. 29 seconds and rolling. Tell you what, Bigbossjock signing off. El gran jefe de los joques del discos. Yo soy firmando fuera. Cambio. Regreso pronto.